Get your situation together. I'm about to take y'all to West Virginia. We gonna shoot down 70 and shit about to get real weird. Shit about to get real wild and wonderful. You hear me? You come from wearing the same drawers, man. You about to have a ball. You hear me? You come from dude staying on the stall. You about to have a ball. I'm talking about, man. Fast honey. Faster money. You gonna pay for that milk, though. Yeah, it's the land of the milk and honey, but you gonna pay for that milk one slip up. One wrong conversation. You hear me? The wrong transaction. You out of here. Ain't no second chances. Ain't no second chances. You going up until they let your behind down. Yeah, but first thing first, let's make a stop in Wheeling. Off the top. I know you heard of it. From the Greyhound to some people you be around. It's called the Wheeling feeling. And if you was to catch this disease, because that's what it is, God bless you. May the force be with you. I hope you can see your way through it. Because you about to do it. You about to change. Yeah, the person you used to be, you're not about to be that person no more. You about to be who you imagined you was. Yeah, if you want to know what's imaginary characters, that's what you about to be. Buzz Lightyear. It's a Toy Story.
An Ohio man was sentenced to 20 years in prison after being convicted of felony charges for the third time. 34-year-old Dallas Michael Acuff was convicted last October of 5 federal drug distribution counts. These new convictions were in addition to Acuff's prior convictions for wanton endangerment with a firearm and attempted murder in connection to a homicide in Wheeling in 2015. U.S. District Judge John Preston Bailey imposed a sentence of 240 months.
Hey, make sure you got your seatbelt on. We riding down 77, coming from Cleveland, the land, and we riding with a real fool. A nigga, it seems that just didn't give a fuck about going to jail. Just didn't give a fuck, just gonna keep doing what he doing, regardless what he facing. We talking about a man who will catch numerous dope cases, federal and state. We talking about a man who would do this back to back, catch a murder case, get convicted, get it overturned just to do it all again. We talking about Dallas Acuff. And while you in his car, you better know it's a pistol in here. And while you in this car, you better know it's all type of drugs in here. And while you in this car, you better know it's a high probability that we're going to jail.
For the first murder in Wheeling in several years, now the men accused are facing a judge. It's our top story. Good evening. I'm Rich Pierce.
And I'm Erica Moke. News 9's Christy Clutter has the story.
Well, Rocco Pandoli pled not guilty to aiding and abetting in the murder of Lemroy Coleman. Meanwhile, Dallas Acuff is charged with that murder. He also pled not guilty today.
Count 1 being murder, count 2 being aiding and abetting murder, count 3 being malicious assault, count 4 being personally prohibited from possessing a firearm, and counts 5, 6, and 7 being wanton and involved in firearm.
Dallas Acuff was formally arraigned on Thursday after after a grand jury met 2 weeks ago in Ohio County. Acoff is accused of firing the shot that killed 33-year-old Lemroy Coleman during a shootout in East Wheeling that happened back on October 8, 2015. Acoff was on the run before he was arrested in Cleveland in December. Acoff's trial is now set for August. Meanwhile, Rocco Pandoli is one of Acoff's alleged accomplices. He stared at our camera on Thursday as he was caught up for his turn on the docket in Ohio County. He's also facing a slew of charges for his alleged involvement.
Mr. Pandoli, the May 2016 term of the Ohio County Grand Jury returned 7-count indictment against you, count 1 being murder, count 2 being aiding and abetting murder, count 3 being malicious assault, count 4 being person prohibited from possessing a firearm, counts 5, 6, and 7 being wanton endangerment involving a firearm.
Pandoli's trial is also set for August. Pandoli was on the run for more than 6 months before he was arrested in Steubenville in April. A month before, in March, Michael Johnson pleaded no contest for his role in the deadly shooting. Johnson was accused of helping Acoff get away from the scene of the crime. Johnson is now serving his sentence on house arrest. And Pandoli and Acoff both remain in the Northern Regional Jail. No bond has been set for either. For now, reporting in Wheeling, I'm Chrissy Clutter for News 9.
Word on the street is that Dial a real solid dude. And while Dial will see his way through all these trials and tribulations and cases, ultimately make his way back to the streets, back to the land, back to West Virginia. This would not be a good decision. Dial will start to play with fire as he is released from jail, as any man would do, in a direction to try to get back on his feet. He will enter back into Ohio County, back into Wheeling, a place that will place a target on his back that will want him so badly after getting the murder case reversed and ultimately seeing daylight. Dial will give him a chance. Dial was playing Russian roulette. Dial was just trying to live.
Yeah. Beating this shit in the city, nigga. On our lunch break, nigga. Punch that clock, them hours crazy. Huh?
So you be the design of my clothes, brother. Try and kill me, I take my own soul. I get you gone if you fuck on my woes. I'm different from y'all, I can never be cloned. They sending shots, but I still like this song. If it ain't black, then you know that it's chrome. Up in there, aim it, then blow out your bones. I told you little niggas, this ain't what you want.
As you can see, Dial will make it home. Finally free. Enjoying life. And while doing so, Dial would begin to work a job to provide for his family. But this wouldn't last long. As we all know, sometimes working a job just don't get the job done. Dial would start to contemplate getting back in the game. Getting back in that lane he's so familiar with. And this will be easy. He already know where to go. He can triple his money up. But he also know it's the hottest place that he can be. He also know he got a target on his back. But see, Dial was a gambler, a chance taker, and that's a chance he was gonna take. It would not go in his favor. He would be set up a number of at least 5 times in a controlled buy. That was basically an execution style sentence, because one controlled buy can get you out of here. They wanted to stick it to Dial. They wanted to make sure they could stretch him out, and that they did with 20 years for being a menace, for being a nuisance, for being a nigga trying to get some money in the hood. Catch cases all the time, just trying to put food on the table. Dial would do this a number of times and get a number of chances, but just couldn't leave it alone.
So they don't
At the light, turn right onto West 65th Street.
But I still ate cause I'm a green.
In half a mile, turn right onto West 84th Street.
Totally wood, just broke, no motion. Sleeping on sofas, creeping in highs like roaches. I done went cage and stays in cage. I free me, baby, can't keep me, baby. I beat them cases, they already hate when they go on me dead when I'm on probation. Oh, y'all think, yeah. Retarded, y'all ain't seen that yet, I promise. Niggas can't take me, niggas can't guard me. I be on the fuck nigga ass like Charmin, aka 28 cars. We could have been superstars. Remember we were jacking cars. Now it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bit. Damn, I knew you tripping. You could have been superstar. Ain't helping now, I'm reminiscing.
At this point, we know Dow got convicted for murder and also got that overturned in court due to a new witness being introduced that was also a victim in the shooting death of Leroy Coleman, aka Bunchy, also from Cleveland. This new witness, Norman Banks, will pinpoint another man, a hometown man of Wheeling by the name of Jerome Saunders, aka JB, and say he's responsible for shooting him and also the death of Bunchy. JB would testify that he was nowhere in the area of the murder or the time of the murder and wouldn't be charged with this murder. The murder of Bunchy will ultimately go unsolved. All the accomplices that was with Dallas Acuff, Michael Johnson, Rocco Pandoli will also be released. Dow is currently serving 20 years for drug cases he caught in 2022. Hopefully he got one more trick up his sleeve. Hopefully he can find a way to wiggle back to the streets and ultimately stay with his family and live the rest of his life being great. 'Cause in the hood, we know the majority don't get this many chances. Some people catch a murder case, they get life their first time. Some people catch a dope case, they get 10, 15 years. Some people catch these cases all the time and can never turn it around. They can never shake the wheel of feeling. And it's just a cycle that repeats itself over and over again. Until the next time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and lock in with me. It's Gucci from Columbus. Until the next episode, keep your head up, stay focused.
Just to see how they face look. Wouldn't follow me on Twitter like a post on Facebook. Bitches wouldn't consider when I choked on Facebook. But in person I'm hurt, she think it's a hoax on Facebook. Yeah, I joke on Facebook.